Hello everyone, it's JSOT, and in today's tutorial we'll be looking at implementing queue in Java using circular method. I'm sorry you might be hearing some noise in the background. This is just early morning. I just have to do this video very fast and send it to people who cares. So this is how the code works. To ask you if you want to enqueue or dequeue. What item do you want to enqueue? Let's say rice. That's our first item. So A again, beans. That's our second item. A again, spaghetti. Okay. So let's say we want to dequeue now. You say B. Don't forget, rice is our first item that came in, so it must go out first. And see, rice has been removed from the queue. So we're now left with beans and spaghetti. So let's quickly see how we can do that on our Java, and then we'll proceed. So I'll be creating a new project, and next I'll call it queue tutorial 1, and I'll finish. So let's get rid of this, and rid of this, even this too. So the first thing we'll do is we'll import our scanner. So the second thing we'll do is to declare our variables. Declare variables. So we'll say int. We'll be using front, and we'll be using rear. Then we'll be using size. After that, we have string item. This will be the items that will be entering. So then we'll now create an array of 5 elements. So we'll say string q. Is equal to new string. I said 5 elements, right? 5. So after that, we'll have to create 4 functions. Namely, the first one will be the questionnaire, second one will be the enqueue function, enqueue, third one will be the queue, and then the last one will be print queue. So let's start with the first one. Public void question. That's the name of the function. And then we have to now make use of the scanner we import. So we say scanner value is equal to new scanner. I'm very fast on this tutorial because it's just early morning. I just have to do it very fast before the house get busy. And then I'll say system.out.println. I'll ask the user to press A to enqueue or B to dequeue. So anything the user inputs will be stored into this variable called option. So say value dot next. I'll now create a if function, and I'll say if the option equals this one will help us to make sure even if the person inputs uppercase or lowercase, it will still work. So if the person inputs A, to ask the person what item do you want to input to enqueue rather? Question mark. So anything the user say will be stored into although item, which we already have it up here, item, so it will stored inside here, value dot next. So and then after it has been stored here, next thing is to call the enqueue function, which we have not done yet. So just call it enqueue item. So I guess that's that about that. After we call the enqueue, we still have to print out to call the question again. So say question, I called it, yeah, answer your name. So and then else if the person choose B, option dot equals ignore case. I don't look at the case whether it's small or big, just shall go. So what will happen, we'll just call the queue function. So we'll say the queue, and then after that, after we call the queue, we still have to call the question again. So we'll say question. So then if the person know the year word does not listen to instruction, they say press A or B, let's go and press C. So instead of the system to give us error, instead we'll control that by saying invalid input. So I think that's all about the questionnaire. Let's move on to the second method we'll be creating, which is the enqueue method. Now the enqueue method now, so we'll just call it public void enqueue. Then we'll say queue rare, because anybody that is entering must enter from the back before you go to the front. So you're entering from the back, it's equal to string the data. That means anything the person inputs we store inside data, and then so string that's equal to data. And then we'll now say rare is equal to, have to increase the rares, like to allow another person to enter, plus 1. But we'll be doing something very technical, something mode queue dot length. You know, the queue dot length is 5. So now the array is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 mode 5. The queue length is 5. 1 mode 5 is 1. 1 mode 2. 2 mod 5 is 2, 3 mod 5 is 3, 4 mod 5 is 4, 5 mod 5 is 0, 6 mod 5 is 1, 7 mod 5 is 2. That's how it will be going from 1 to from 0 to 4 to 0 again to 4 to 0 to 4 to 0 to 4 to 0 to 4. That's how it will be going. It's just like a for loop also. So after that, we now say size. Either you say size equal to size plus 1, or you say size plus plus, anyone you want to do. So size plus 1. So any of them can say size plus plus, you can say size plus 1. So I think after that we'll now call the print function. But let's make our work neat before we call the print function. We say .out.println. Let's put this there. Sorry. Let's call it equal to. And I have to sleep my remaining sleep. I'm doing this at the morning, so system. So after that, we now say same thing here. We'll say the queued items are. So I don't know if it's 1 or 2, so we just put it in brackets, queued items, anyone that is there. And then we'll now call the print function. So we'll say print queue. No, open bracket, close bracket. Although we've not done that yet also. So that's that about the enqueue. So let's go to the queue. Public void the queue. So say data, this will hold the queue we want to remove. String data is equal to queue front. So now we entered from the back. Anybody that enters from the back will surely go to the front. So what we want to remove now is the person in front. So if you have entered from the back and struggled to the front, and then you are the number 1 in the front, so is you, this thing will be holding person in front, the person in front, the person in front, or the item in front to be pointing at. So and then we'll now say front is equal to the same thing, front plus 1 plus 1. We'll do the same thing we did there. Mode queue dot length. Then we'll now say size minus minus or minus 1, anyone you want to use, minus 1. So after that we'll now print the queue also. So before I finish, let me make this one look more okay. So before we do that, we'll now say same thing, we'll do it again, and then we'll say data plus has been removed from the queue, or let's say has been attended to. So after he has been attended to, he has to leave and disappear. So after that, we'll now call the print function again. we'll say print q. Then we'll now do the same thing. So I think that is that about the q method. Then the last one we'll be doing is the print method. So we'll say public void print q. Okay, Jesus. Print q. Then use our for loop for I as usual. Then this time we'll be using size. We just want it to print only what we have put inside there. We don't want it to print any empty array. So, and then after that we'll say int I is equal to 0, int greater than I plus plus, and then system dot out dot print name. So we'll say that the print name of q font plus 1. No, let's do it like this. Font plus I mode q dot length, the same thing. So I think that is about that. Let's run the program for necessary errors and see, so we can debug the program. Okay, let's run it. Whoa, it's not running yet. Why? Because we have not created the instance of the class, so we can call the question method in the main function, which is this. So you have to create the instance of the class. And what's our class name? Our class name is q tutorial 1. So we'll give it q. It's equal to new q tutorial. Oh. So after that, we'll now say q dot question. We're calling the question now. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Oh, sorry. Alright then. Press A to enqueue or B to dequeue. A. What item do you want to enqueue? Book. The queued item or items are A again, price. Don't forget that the book is the first item that entered. So A again, fruits. So let's use B. You can see book has been attended to, so he has gone. Bam. Now remaining rice and fruit. So if I say B again, rice has been attended to, so now remaining fruit. So that's that about that. You can say A again, add into fruit. Next, let's see lion. Let's say press A to A again, frog, then B, fruit has gone. B again, lion has gone. So that is that about this video, and hope you learned something today. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and just to encourage me to do more videos. So see you on our next video. Thank you. Bye.